Okay, looks to be good. Yeah. Here we go. Now make this easy. I just need to do that.
So it just kind of works out.
I wonder if they're gonna. I mean, they're definitely gonna need somewhat of a rework on White Mage. I wonder if they'll make their lilies off GCD.
That and
That would add so much.
the other thing about Sage's
cool.
kit that's really weird is it has that whole mechanic for Toxicon, and then Toxicon is useless like 99% of the time. It's really weird. So I don't know if they'll like change it to like have a shorter recast time or what, but
I did find it weird that like it's only good for trash mobs, right?
that and you essentially never cast GCD heals. It's almost like ever. Like you'll do it at the start of a fight, so I'll usually like throw like a couple shields out just to like have 1 or 2 sacks, and then unless there's some like crazy phase change intermission thing, you never use it again.
Yeah, like it's better than your Toxicon is better than your like standard spammable AoE on trash, but it's worse than just casting that AoE twice.
Yeah, so it beats it out in AoE barely, and then single target is exactly the same.
But like not even.
Because it's the same potency, but because you're using a global to heal to get it, it's half. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
All right, make sure you're repaired. You've got some food. Don't worry about pots for now. Definitely need to use food though, because the HP at this point is more important than anything. And hopefully everybody got a chance to watch a guide. I know there's a lot there, but definitely helps to at least see some of what's happening and get refreshed.
The tornadoes were the most confusing.
I started watching it. I watched to the tornado split thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Honestly, my goal for tonight, like we're gonna go phase by phase. I'd be super happy if by the end of the night we're getting through the ad phase. Because that seems to be a pretty significant roadblock for groups. And then from there, yeah, the only other weird thing you got to deal with is those fire tornadoes.
I'm just hoping it's one of those mechanics that looks confusing on paper, and it's like, oh, it resolves really nicely, but I don't know if it's like that.
Well, yes, it should, because it's basically everything about it is based on where each person's positioned. But then it kind of has a cascading effect of like if one person's in the wrong spot, then things go downhill real quick.
Classic.
Oh, you're ready. Okay. I'll just cue us in.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Starting
the
third
that's
fight.
Where the Elmo strat, if we want to do that. If you've heard of it. It's I posted in the raid chat. But look at all those pictures. Thank you, Nicole.
That's like not even half.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
We'll start there.
So I just posted the Elmo strat, and it's named that way because whoever made this image, did the burning Elmo for each tornado. um, but you basically get the tanks to invuln and bait as many things as possible,
Bruh.
and then everyone else stands out of the way.
That would be cool.
I don't know if we'll do that. We'll see when we get there. So I'm gonna let's leave that for now. Cool. I'm gonna pin your message again.
I think
Wait.
that's near the ad phase. I don't know what's after that.
The vertical
That's
or
that's
horizontal
definitely
split?
yeah, that's through the ad phase, for sure. Because that last image is the weird zigzag thing that you got to do, the like Phoenix dashes. Okay. So just as a refresher, let's make sure we're all good with our pairs.
No, I get it, Rude.
It's not just
Now
'cause
it's
of that.
now it's an attack at me.
It is targeted directly at you.
Attack
Yeah.
on Tyler.
It is an
What-
attack.
Did we do our math homework?
Wait,
I
shit, we
forgot
had
my
math
worksheet.
homework? Damn it.
So yeah, I want to go over these again just because like knowing the actual number that you are more so than like who your pair is, whatever. So like because there are going to be mechanics where basically 1 and 2 have to be deal with things, and 3 and 4 are the other light party deal with stuff, and then there are mechanics where we have to do evens and odds. So just remember your number. When we get to those things, we'll explain that. So as a refresher, room-wide AoE, the tank thing, which is the shared tether, so the party's going to be stacked. We're basically, rather than being all the way on the 3 marker, we'll kind of just be like just in front of it where the carbuncle is. That way it'll give the tanks a little more room to grab tethers, and then that's a good spot to be for the fire plume. The way the fire plume works, so we seem to have it down pretty well when it was the multiple orbs, so that's when it just rotates around the room. So if we see the multiple, make sure you scoot up in towards center so you don't get accidentally clipped. If it's the single orb, we all need to stay super stacked tight on that spot, and then as soon as that big orb starts moving up in the air and disappears, that's when we're all going to run north together. We want to run all the way to the A marker, all the way to the edge. Left, right, Cinder Wing is right after that. Another tank tether thing. Room wide. Fire plume, and then the trail. That's the other thing I want to go talk about before we get to the ad phase, before we pull. So basically, those 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs that we've got. If the boss has the 2, like the boss is gonna be untargetable, fly out off the side of the arena. If the 2 outside heads are like have fire and the middle head has nothing, we're all gonna line up basically on the markers across. So like if the boss is in front of B, then pair 1's gonna be on the B marker, pair 2 on the 2 marker, pair 3 on the 4 marker, pair 4 on the D marker. Because it's paired shared stack damage. If the middle head is on fire, we're going to split basically. I think it always goes east-west, so I think it's a north-south split. I guess we'll find out. But we split based on basically 1 and 2 will go north, and pairs 3 and 4 are going to go south, and then the 4 people on each side just need to spread out because you're going to drop AoEs.
I have one question about the 2-person stacks.
Yep.
Does the Phoenix always appear on the same side of the arena? And if not, is one always closest to the Phoenix, or is one always on B, regardless of the Phoenix's
Great
side?
question. It's always relative to the Phoenix. So 1 is always closest to the Phoenix, 4 is always furthest away.
Gotcha. Okay, just wanted to confirm.
And yeah, honestly, none of the videos I watched say if the Phoenix's position's consistent, so I have no idea.
Okay.
We'll find out shortly. But so the other thing that just the mechanic that the Dark and Fire mechanic. that we were sort of getting through last time. Just make sure now that we know like how to position and everything, as long as we can do simple math. Just make sure as soon as that last circle, the last 4 hits go off, kill those fires as fast as possible. Otherwise, we wipe.
Check your food.
Oh yeah.
All right, boys. I want to see those co-op putt save files.
Wide. Throw an addle after that. The DPS just stand still, let the tanks do their thing. Perfect.
Ow.
Okay.
Not great.
Reaper tank?
Best tank?
Dang.
And move it toward mid. And then we're running toward where the second thing
fuck.
exploded. Oh, I was too slow. Get on the left side of the boss.
You let me know when you're ready to take it. I'll
and
just trick you.
Let's wipe, because this
Okay.
one needs everybody up.
Yeah, I didn't pop a cooldown like I was supposed to. That's my bad.
I think you want to pop them earlier than you think, because I popped like Blackest Night and I got the buff and the shield and everything, and then it just smacked me. So
Yeah.
my stance is off again.
I think I had used up all my my order gauge. Pretty sure. Without order, there's chaos. You gotta find it.
It's fine. I'm alive. I'm totally alive.
It's
Stack
it goes
tight.
low.
Move mid. Get to left side of boss.
Is left and right calling from the back?
Well,
yeah,
the
it's
boss,
the boss is left and right.
the
Okay.
boss will probably move.
Take
because
fire?
we're doing-
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, if anybody dies on that fire plume, we gotta wipe.
Yeah, I got turned around there because I was facing the boss and ran left. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's-
super fucking, like, super confusing to be honest.
I got it now. I'll drill that in.
I think I was too slow moving out of the.
Same, had a mid. Maybe hitting those crit shields with.
650 crit.
This is a
Wendy's.
Wendy's. God damn it. Beautiful.
That would look much better. Much safer.
You know, it kind of baits me because I'm like right at the end of my.
Stack tight.
Oh shit, I didn't
Move
stack
mid.
that.
Kind of like right at the end of my burst phase. Right, get on his
Left
left.
side. Left side.
3 marker.
C. 3. Yeah, I'll try to call. Position inner cardinal with your pair. I'll try to call a letter marker for those, but might take me a bit to get used to. Alright, you can spread out a little bit. Look for your number. And do your math.
I hate math.
So the north two are going to go vulnerable first. Or the northeast, sorry. So start attacking. So that the northeast one, the one between 1 and 2, is always going to be vulnerable first, and then
That was
clockwise from
spicy.
there. So any ranged or if melee are next to that, you can start attacking while the boss, after the boss is done.
I completely
5.
forgot we had to kill him again.
No
Yeah.
worries. There's a lot going on. Goddamn. Any questions?
None so far.
Great practice with our openers.
I get baited because my opener's like ending like right as the tether comes out. So I'm like, all right, I'm fucking ready to go. And it's like, bro, do the tether.
Back tight. Move center.
I'm dead.
Wipe. I mean, I guess you can practice the cinder wing if you want.
If we have to go center, if it's out, and like, I guess, are we staying on that one if it's out? I guess, like, why not go center right after tethers?
Just because it gives us a little bit more room.
For
and
out.
Yeah, if it's the single orb and we have to run north, it gives us more space north, and it also, if we get that one and someone happens to move early and they're the one targeted, there's also a higher chance that there's still going to be space to survive.
Okay. Because I feel like you have like a millisecond, or if that is in, yeah, you're just gonna get clipped.
You're just moving into the middle.
Forehead.
Wait, or like, I guess I'm
Like
getting
just on
confused.
that last one, like if I thought I moved in fast enough, but it still hit me. Like you have like barely any time to get in.
Yeah, so honestly, like, don't listen for my call. Just if there are multiple orbs, as soon as you see them move.
Sir?
That was. Yeah.
Wipe.
Sorry. I got upset.
Oh, how am I the only one alive? What?
I killed myself as soon as everybody was eliminated. That's how.
Kill yourself.
Sorry, I went back to the moon because I'm gold as pilled, so I didn't die. But
I thought I died to the tank buster. I was just chilling there.
No, I took it. And then I killed everyone else.
Oh yeah.
You know, remember no Russian?
Hey, check this out. I made a macro to toggle my marker.
Ah, sheesh.
So when I get more
No.
coordinated in these fights. in
Oh, you can do it
theory-
for certain phases.
Yeah, like I can turn it off when there's a thing overhead I need to see. Like the numbers.
It's a hand standard Dorito.
And so we can move it a little tighter. We don't have to be on 3. Be like kind of right on the back of the boss's circle. Alright, stay put. Move. We're all going north. Hey!
What's this
Right,
Left. Go left.
Going on my right to left. Okay.
right. Position for the pairs, intercardinal pairs. Words. Okay. Move. Get ready for math.
Ayo!
Wait, there's 3 people here. Hold
Attack.
Baby.
Oh,
What is he doing?
That
oh,
was.
that
Yeah.
wasn't right.
I had 7.
on. I had 3.
So, I
7.
actually,
I think we were right.
I realized a much easier way that avoids math, or at least you only have to count to 4.
They split the other, so if it's higher than 4, it splits the number, right? Is that
Yes.
what you're gonna say?
Yep. So I think I don't know about 7 maybe.
No, mine was 3 on top.
It was
On
3
the-
and
on
then
the-
4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, just look at the
The top
the
dogs.
first half of your numbers if you have more than 4, and that's the marker you go to.
I got 6 before.
I'll
and it was
tell
3 and
whenever
3.
you said hi.
That's what just baited me. I had 6 with 3 and 3.
Oh, okay. Well, so if you have 6, you're the exception and figure it out.
Yep, that was me then. I totally was just stacking on very confidently.
Hey, what a fucking idiot.
Wow.
Hate to see it.
Kill
Should have
him.
modded. Dude, look at those shields, Nord. Holy shit.
Do you like this shield?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I had to channel my inner dark friend. Very edgy. You watch his anime?
Back in front of the 3 marker. The single, we're all going north, so yep, go north. All the way to A. Perfect. If you're facing the boss, like the direction it's casting is the correct direction, if that makes sense. So like it was right, so if we went to the right of the boss, we were safe.
Go to your spots.
Pairs. I was not there. Cool. Uh-oh, not cool.
What?
They were slightly too close to each other.
Yeah.
Yep, too
Gotta
close
make sure you're in the middle of the
equals
square.
Kaboom.
That was just like very slightly too close because we were both on that square.
Yeah, that's
Unfortunate.
There's it's definitely a jump in difficulty with this fight. So much more nitpicky about things.
I think you can stay on the back corners of the square for the fire thing.
We can try that.
Good. Nice.
That was close.
Yeah.
I swear. I
Better
thought I
jump
grabbed
up.
it.
Stack in front of 3. Front of the 3 marker. Scooch in a bit.
what the fuck?
We keep going out way
Blue side.
I
yellow
don't know
side.
how I got caught by the first one though.
Gonna get you up in time. Try to keep going. He's got a res. Pair stacks. Oh, I'm
Pairs are fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
this is the way.
Can we make it?
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
We might not have a choice.
So if you're looking at the boss, then the spell cast is actually correct.
Did the boss turn around there? That was so
The
confusing.
boss did turn around.
Okay, I
It
was
did.
like, I feel
It
so
completely did
confident.
turn around. Yeah, I turned it around.
You just gotta look at the boss. The boss turns
So
very
should we all go the same direction if we're just gonna do that? Like, if that's something that happens, like, we just all follow where the boss is going at that point.
Just put Rook on Polo.
I'm
True.
not following. Like I don't know what you're.
It's like, whenever, like, you know, that happens, just follow where the main tank is going and just everyone stacks up there. So then we can get that next, thing right.
So like when we're positioning in our pairs for inner cardinals.
No, it's before that, and I'm... Oh my gosh, okay.
Ripperonis.
Res is out.
I'll
Stack
explain
on-
later.
Stack on the front of 3. Move. North. Everyone's north. Left. We're safe on this side. Go to kind of toward the yellow markers.
If the boss is like
I've
facing
taken
towards you,
I'm spinning it out 1.
Pairs.
Wait,
Get to the stand on the back of the diamond. Okay. Just going out. 5 start attacking. Oh, nope, something
What?
happened.
I had
Good.
3 and 3.
There was.
That's 6.
Oh,
That's
no!
what happened to me.
Damn it! Fuck!
You got baited,
Dude,
bud.
the 6 is the
Oh,
ultimate bait because I look at it, I'm like, dude, this has to be divided into 3. It has to.
There's
God
just so
damn
many
it.
3s on your screen at that
When
point.
there's 2 3s, you go to 2. And then I did
It's
the
the
thing
bait.
by accident.
We might just wanna wipe, guys.
What happened?
I have Brotherhood.
Pick it up.
I have
So,
no idea.
Damn, that was
There's
my
so many easy
Brotherhood
cooldowns.
Cooldowns were popped. Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
My
so
Brotherhood button is control and then a button, and then my meditation is shift in that same button. So I that
Bold
just
move.
Do I get stance for you?
Norg, what was the thing you were...
So whenever we go into that mechanic and we're, you know, we all like stack in the middle and then it does like the little, you know, like little like spinny.
dodge,
Yeah. Every time we do that, everyone goes in like opposite directions, so that the immediately next like spell cast, if we're all like stacked together in front of it, then that cast would be a lot easier because you know if it says left, then we're all gonna go to their left.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that definitely makes sense. So for that, like, I mean, if it's the single orb, we're always going north. In general, we should favor north. So if it's the multiple orbs, basically either northwest or northeast is going to be safe. It's going to be like where the second explosion happens. So we should just always run to the safe north corner that we can go to. So yeah, so in theory, the whole group is stacked together. Boss will be facing us, and then if it's left Cinderwing, then you go and you're facing the boss, go to the left side and you'll be safe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll definitely simplify things.
So you're not talking about when it's like multiple orbs, because it's like random the direction it starts,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it is.
But basically the second explosion, there will always be a second explosion either northwest or northeast. Because the explosions always either start east-west or north-south. So we'll favor
Whoa!
this.
That's so fucking dumb. I
Dude,
don't know.
did it drop off you? I saw
Yeah,
that.
somebody took it from me. I literally had it and was standing out clear of everybody.
Stack up.
North of 3. Move in. So we're going northwest.
Oh,
I guess
no.
it did go in
Yeah,
there.
so if we are going to be
Left.
2 side, 1 2, 1 2 side.
Pairs.
Pair. Yep. Stand on the back of the diamond. Don't get baited if you're number 6. 6 goes to 2. Oh, and it's me! I'm glad I reminded myself.
Hey, buddy.
Alright,
Yo.
5th explosion, we can start attacking. 3, 4, 5. Aha!
Hell yeah.
Nice.
We've progressed.
We have. Now what happens here? Oh yeah, tank things.
More feathers?
Tank others. Nice. So when those are out, no one should move except tanks. There's a group wide addles out.
Shit. Wait. Oh, different thing.
So everybody stack on 3. It's the same as Fire Plume, but we're going either northeast or northwest. I'll call it. Going northwest. Stack up toward A. Everyone on top of each other. This is gonna bait an AOE.
Oh
Move
shit.
out. Oh, I was a little.
That was
sorry
really
about
close.
that. Left side of boss. Toward A. Toward 2. Nice. Guys going out. Keep going. Stop moving. Let tanks grab them.
Oh no, nope.
Tanks.
This
tanks.
is fucked.
Ah, run away.
This is
I
so
wasn't
fucked.
on
Alright,
bro.
let's wipe. Let's wipe.
I was
Stop
on
moving.
That was on me.
And then somebody was like,
Probably
what
didn't
if I
take
take
tether.
your tether and I turn it into an NFT, so you can't physically have it?
Nor goes.
But-
"Ooh."
It's in the blockchain, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
really
know.
felt like the blockchain right there.
Alright. Whatever that means. Nice job on that. Okay, so this is why we want to get in the mindset of always favoring north for these splits with what's that spell called? Experimental Fire Plume. So if it's the single big orb, we all need to be stacked together. We're always going to go northwest. The only time during that we'll go northeast if it's the multiple orbs, and the safe spot is basically northeast. So I'll call those. Sorry, forgot that those lines widen. But we baited the AoEs great. We did exactly what we're supposed to do for that. And then yeah, so basically then the Cinderwing happens right after that. We'll have time to move with like the cross fire things are going to be gone. Right after that, the party needs to all stack basically in mid again and stand still for the tanks to like reset and grab tethers and stuff. But yeah, great job on that. And just a reminder with that fifth explosion when the fires are ready to hit. That fifth explosion, the one between 1 and 2, is attackable. 6th explosion between 2 and 3 is attackable, and so on and so forth for the other 2. So we want to get those as fast as we can. Any questions?
Oh my.
Perfect. And we all should be stacked in front of the 3 marker. Tank stack 2. Run north. All the way to A. Stand to the right by the 4 marker, D marker, purple side. Air stacks. I got res out. Get to yours.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of
This
late
is
now.
scuffed as fuck.
No
Got
range attack, Momo.
You did it.
We're good. Damage doesn't matter. Look at your number.
1 at 6.
No!
Did you position in time? Wait, you're still running around. Alright, let's fight.
Literally 7. I didn't read 6. Like, I was like, oh, I'm 7. So, my bad on that.
So,
If I see 3 people on 3, I'm like, someone at 6, alright?
So,
I almost made it.
a question.
Yep.
So for the first set of tank busters, do you want me just to cover immune it?
You
Just-
can't do that. It'll go through cover.
Well, yeah, will it go through cover?
Yeah.
Okay, then fuck that. Never mind. Cool. I'll still immune it though.
We should probably position the boss like that again. It keeps up time. I'm serious. That's the strat.
Why not? I like uptime.
Oh, so we want to keep the boss right here?
Yeah, we just like stack in the actual center.
We can do that. We just have to make sure that nobody moves early when it's the big single orb.
Yes.
So you're safe to move as soon as the orb moves up and away. DA marker. Nice. Left side, that's
Left.
yellow side, yellow markers.
Yep.
I think pairs. Pairs and a cardinal. If that's helpful, is that helpful if I call like the colors, since all the colors are paired? Like yellow, blue, purple, red. Does that work for people?
It fires out. I like it.
Beware 6. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can attack that first one. No, we can't. Something missed. Wipe.
Gosh darn it.
What?
I wonder
One
if
had immunity.
yeah, so I wonder if it must just not have gotten tagged by the AoE. So make sure you're standing like dead center in your numbered marker. And
Yeah.
I mean, check your own AoE and make sure you're overlapping with the with both fires.
I mean, it's not really important now, but I just lose all uptime if the boss is not centered on
Yeah.
the corners
Same.
part.
We do need to recenter the boss when we need to take diamonds, partners.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not that important right now, but
Yeah, if you can do that.
I mean, I
that's fine,
couldn't.
but yeah,
couldn't hit
we're
it either. Huh?
we can come back to that later though if that's too tricky to do for now. Big one a bunch.
oh, I'm dumb.
Left side, yellow side. Nice. Pairs.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You only need to be in position when this cast finishes.
Make sure you're like dead center of these markers.
5. Attackable.
That one didn't die, unfortunately. I was trying to kill it, but
Swipe.
We can brag, but I did get 6. I went to the right location, so.
I know it's not important right now, but Reinar, is it possible for you to get Brotherhood out like a couple more GCDs sooner, so that way like?
Yeah, I could easily adjust that. Sorry. Like 1 or 2 GCDs earlier.
Like 2, as long as it's like 4 GCDs in, that'll work.
Nord who's gonna run out.
So we're favoring north, so we're going northeast. Damn it. Left, we're on the safe side.
There's
Yep. Our cardinal pairs. And dead center of your marker. Make sure your AoE's hitting both things. That's a 6-1 we can attack.
That's a very tight check.
Damn.
That's
so if
fucking
you've
rough.
got off GCDs, you can
Oh,
save
that sucks.
a little bit,
It really fucking sucks.
as bursty as you possibly can be. Countdown. There we go. Stack mid. Everyone stack mid. Yellow side, left of us.
Nice, dude.
Intercardinal pairs. Hey. Let's stack south behind boss. Don't move. Let tanks get the tether. Nice. Got a room wide after this. Paddles out. Stack mid. Fire Bloom. Oh yeah, this the crosses. So we're gonna favor north. Going northwest. Toward A. We always stack super tight north. Oh, I did this, yeah. Left, go back toward A. Back toward A. Stack behind boss.
tank
Be
mechanic.
tethers.
Sorry, Nora, guy. Things got crazy. I just.
Yeah, that was a little
Stack mid, stack mid.
wild.
North, move north. Okay. Middle, line up middle in your pairs. On the markers. One closest. Almost.
Ah, we almost did it. Okay, what's happening? This
we're
adds.
at base.
Okay, where? What the fuck am I doing again?
So you're grabbing two of the ads,
Oh no.
Okay.
and pulling them opposite sides. We want to kill one in that spot, and then you'll rotate.
Right.
We'll rotate clockwise to kill the other one.
Is that
Alright.
like this can't cast thing? Is that
Was that the what?
like is that like a instant you die thing that the
Yes.
ad casts if it's not killed fast enough?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got
Can
like
you-
20.
can you
22
wait a
seconds
second?
or something? Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I need to look something up real quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so
Um,
after like the 4-way split, like the tank buster, like after all those mechanics, can you just like stop moving?
The second tether, you mean?
Yeah, that made it
Yeah.
really difficult for me to grab it without grabbing Josh's.
Yeah. So what we need to do, like we do the baited AOE's, move out of the way so we don't get hit. Like basically, while we're dodging left and right Cinderwing, the party should be moving toward back of boss. So that, but obviously on the safe side, and as soon as that goes off, we should be stacked on the boss's butt again, and stop moving.
Yeah.
On the dash stacks, where is group 1 standing?
The closest to the bird.
Yep, on the marker, whatever's closest.
What marker would that be?
And any of them. So so that one, I think the boss was
C.
south, so
Yeah.
you would have been standing on C. Or really just like
I
roughly
see.
near C, and just don't be too close to the second group on 3.
I got it.
And if
There's
it's
a
out-
picture for that too.
Yeah.
The what's this fourth
Yep.
picture,
Fourth.
and then the other that could also happen is the third picture.
I'm ready.
So there was one other thing. I feel like we should probably have for the ads. Let's say that we'll always start north and south. So why don't we
do like 1,
makes
3.
sense. So the ones that spawn on 1 and 2 get picked up by Norg and pull those north. 3 and 4, Josh grab those, pull them south, and then rotate clockwise. So you'll go, Josh will go
E to
west
B.
to D, and then Norg east to B.
Yep, makes sense.
Okay.
Which side does group 1 go for the spread dash?
Wait, let me actually cancel this. Hold on.
So the
Alright.
boss is on the left side. Sorry, I cropped it kind of bad. But the boss is on the left, and that's how you set it up.
Okay.
Oh, that's how they do it. That makes sense. Okay, so groups 1 and 2, all the tanks in melee are always going to go to the right of the boss. If it's middle head, and healers and range are always going to go left of the boss. If it's middle head.
Okay.
That makes sense. Then we don't have to have strict positions. And then there was one other thing I wanted to figure out. Ads positions. Right, ads. Okay. So this is where we'll have let's have odds. So Norg and his pair with pair 3 go north with Norg, and then even pairs go south for ads. Just so we make sure we evenly split, so we should be killing roughly at the same time.
Okay.
Wrong one. Okay. Great job, though. We got to ads. That's awesome.
Oh, fun.
I'll have aggro right after.
You do.
Yeah.
This, everyone stack mid. Going kind of west northwest ish. Left toward A. The A markers stay like way north. Nice. Pairs.
Oh, they're too close.
What the shit? Oh, that one wasn't even on the diamond at all. It was like completely off the diamond.
Yeah, I was too far up.
Bird up.
Check your food.
yellow side, left. Enter cardinal pairs. And on the back of your diamond. Into the very center of your marker.
2 alone? Question mark.
Right there.
Classic. The classic 6.
Looks like someone with. No,
I
I don't
had
think.
6.
I think.
I had
I
6,
think
so I was on 2.
2. Yeah, 2 didn't go to 2.
Fuck math, dude. Eat that. Shit. That reminds me, I actually do have math homework. Shit.
So let's actually, when we have the fire plume into the left-right center wing, let's practice right after that left-right before we go like into our pair stacks. Let's practice stacking on the boss's butt before we split off for that. So then we'll be more prepared for the second time that happens.
Oh, this is not good.
Take the other.
I just fucking wiped us. That's cool.
It's alright.
Should have done that math homework.
Shit.
Simple addition 7.
Bruh. Can't do that. X plus Y, you know? Shit. Is this harding the...
Equals P for Phoenix.
Sheesh?
Is it making me try to figure out math to get everyone in that?
Bruh, what did I do?
Everyone stack mid.
You're like on the opposite of the thing.
Well,
It's all good.
Let's go northeast. Left toward the yellow markers. Stack on bosses, but well, actually, okay.
Nice.
Move so fast, it's fine. Go into pairs. Just know in your head the next time that happens. Attack the first one. Easy. Alright. Back to boss's butt. Moving tank tethers.
Ouchie.
Room wide. And let's stack mid. Right underneath the boss.
Okay. What's next?
We're going northwest. Stack tight. Not too close to mid. Side. Right, we're going toward the 4 marker. To our right, to our right. Stack on boss's butt. Party on boss's butt on the 1 marker. Stand still.
I have one of the.
Nice. Alright, room wide. Or no, sorry.
Sit in?
Stack mid, stack mid. Northeast.
Wait.
Middle. Line up in your pairs.
that little Lalafell go.
Yeah! At
Ads.
Faves.
Okay. 1 and 4.
Evens are south, odds are north. Pairs.
God damn it.
What's
I'm
happening?
grabbing the other one. I didn't put enough aggro on him. Game sucks.
I was meleeed. I was pecked to death.
Feeling a little peckish.
Rotate
Wow.
clockwise. Clockwise.
Yeah.
What?
You should wipe already?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mine were getting AoE down evenly. So
I was just doing phlegma over and over. I'm
Wait, you
guessing
need
that's-
to. I think Austin, you need to go north, right?
What?
Isn't it like one healer per group?
I'm just
even-
trying
even
to keep
goes
the
south?
tank alive.
1, 3, 5, 7.
Healer in pair 3 should be going north. So I think
Yeah.
that is.
I was mostly just healing the tank there. He was getting blasted. Because I think he had like all 4 at one point.
I had
Yeah.
yeah.
I can,
I'm
yeah,
conflicting
you know.
stories here. I was just phlegmaing. I was just healing.
Well, dude, sometimes it's one and the same, dude, with Solterra up, so.
So
Shit.
reminder is, as best you can, Norb's grabbing 1 and 2 ads, and Josh grabbing 3 and 4.
Bro, I can't grab any of them. But those ads hate me.
And honestly, maybe for now, let's have like hold DPS while they spawn and make sure that tanks pull them, and then start DPSing.
Can I DPS them and drag them to where they're supposed to be?
I mean, shit, why not?
I think, yeah, it's going to be a tight check there.
Maybe.
You should
Right,
do
but
just
this
a-
is what, like, this is just making sure that both tanks grab the correct ads and make sure we're positioning properly, more so than getting to the mechanic. So we learn to do it right. Also, for parse purposes, for anyone who cares, ads don't count.
Bro, why am I even playing this game?
Why am I hitting the ad, bro?
Apparently, parse clears are they hold all of their cooldowns. Left, we're on the right side toward A. Toward A. Pairs. Corner, outer corner of your diamond. Yeah, I guess parse groups are they're just hanging onto their cooldown the whole time, but they're also probably geared better.
Imagine gearing. It's pretty fucking funny.
Definitely 6.
Oh. One of them so one?
Boom. Yes.
Yo.
Titan for the win.
Blood spiller as well. Coming through
Okay,
blood.
tethers around.
Stand still. Stand still. Tethers are out. Room wide. Paddles out. Everyone stack mid, right underneath boss. Fire plume. If it's the single, we're going northwest. Nope. Watch where it drops. Northwest. Not too close to the fire. Baby AoE. Left. Go back to where we were. Party on boss spot. And stop moving.
Imagine the tether spawning on tank.
It's kind of cringe, bro.
Back mid.
No.
We are left, right. I don't.
This
or
isn't good.
Spread. I can't.
We
Oh, no.
are dead. I was so confidently standing in the middle of the room, like, where's everyone going?
Yo, look at this Dark Knight. It's literally best tank in the game. I changed my mind.
So that's definitely gonna be one. I can't call everything out, and it probably just get all jumbled and be confusing anyway. So just remember, I'll just call like sides or left, right. Pairs 1 and 2 are always going to the right. Pairs 3 and 4 are always to the left. And also, when that happens, everyone needs to be spread out because we're gonna drop those AOE's.
Sounds good.
Wait, so the boss is right, or you're right facing the boss?
Facing the boss. Turn and face the boss who's about to charge toward us.
Okay.
And then do your right and left.
Okay.
Want some cooling?
All these buffs. Others.
Look at that tether grab, though. That was hot.
Chicken.
We hot.
Back mid.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm done.
Right? It's 4 side. Purple side.
Oh my god, I'm double done.
But only on the left side.
You're alive.
Yeah, that's the crypt side.
Pairs. The count. Six, we can attack.
Oh, that was close.
It was nice. Boss's butt. Feathers.
Every time I do that, I feel like I grab Josh's tether.
Stacking mid under boss. We are going. We're waiting. Now fire bloom. Northwest.
Oh no!
Stack together, stack together.
Nice. That was a clean stack.
To the left.
That's up back toward A. And stack on boss's butt and stop moving.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, tethers.
Hoggy Woggies.
Stack mid for fire bloom. And pairs.
I'm gonna die.
Orcs grabbing 1 and 2. Josh.
Oh, I just grabbed 4. Okay.
Yes, I see that.
Okay. Pull them further north. Rotate clockwise as soon as the first one's dead.
Okay.
No.
Oh, so close.
Hog? Oh,
It's alright. It's much closer. Little confusion at the start. But we've got that.
okay.
Anyone
I
have
thought I was
questions
grabbing
on
1
that?
and 4. But, yeah.
Someone remind me to practice my DPS this weekend.
Practice your DPS this weekend.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
But
you should practice your DPS this weekend.
Don't. It does not matter. Well, I guess that phase it does matter technically, but
It doesn't matter until it does.
yeah. I guess that my strategy of don't worry about casting things doesn't work so much anymore.
Or in the real bosses.
The No more baby
They're
mine.
bullies, man.
Wait, you guys cash it? Ah, fuck.
Where's the emo boss?
Housing Savage is a lot harder though.
Mid. North-ish. Right, go to the other side. Toward D. Toward D.
Is there a reason why we go north? I've been running backwards every time. It's kind of worked out. Or is it okay to be a free for all?
You can do that. It's just for consistency and making sure we're all
Stacks?
together for heals. Yes, stacks.
What's the
Nope.
whip?
Oh,
Wait.
that one's not on the diamond.
Yeah, it's just for consistency. Since most of the time that those fire flumes happen, we should all be running together. Like when the second one happens and the cross happens, we definitely need to make sure we're in the same quadrant.
It's more like
Because I was like, I think we need to change something on that because almost every single time, like 2 or more people get clipped.
Oh, that is 100% me. Just like.
Well, I mean, not in any of like I've gotten clipped. I don't know, but for me, for some reason, running backwards has been way more consistent. That's all I was gonna throw in
The
there.
key, run into the area where the first one was, like right after explodes, and then start running in the direction of where the second one exploded, so you don't get clipped by the fourth one.
Okay.
Or third one, or whatever. Feathers.
Feather.
Stack mid. Run to the first one and then keep moving. Yep. And A is safe. Nice. Pairs enter cardinal. Pairs. No. Ah, nice.
Holy burst.
Lost tethers. Stack mid. Northwest. Right, we need to tuck in pretty close to A. There we go. Party to boss's butt. Stand still.
Oh fuck.
I guess really, rather than the boss's butt, party should just go back toward mid.
Mid right now?
Yep, stag mid. Yep. Sorry. Run north. Pairs. Sides, actually. Sorry, sides.
Right.
So spread out.
Missing one?
I just clipped us. I should have been more.
Let's wipe.
Okay.
No, it's Austin, you were supposed to go left.
Okay, I keep looking at the picture and I thought it was to the right, but okay.
Which group are you, Austin?
You could also.
Video group.
I know
But-
Mr. Happy did this, but
The
if
two
you screw
heroes
up,
are always good.
if you screw up that mechanic, if you wait until the middle AoE goes, you can run into the middle for when the spread hits.
It's very tight. It's not reliable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got it backwards. I'm guessing in that one the boss was on the other side, so I got flip flop.
Yeah, just always like look at the boss and then determine left and right, because I think it seems
So
like the
one more
boss
time,
gets
if you're
the boss.
facing the boss, left for healers.
Correct.
Okay, in that picture, the boss is on the left, but I cropped it kind of bad.
Okay. Yeah, that's all good. And that's also good to know about the backup.
Stack mid, sorry. Under that first explosion, and then follow the direction of the second. Of course, I didn't mean left. Three side. Sorry. Errors. No.
Can I propose something for that?
Sure.
After you get hit the second time, attack the fire to your left.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that makes sense.
Yeah, because every time you get attacked for the second time, the one to your left is always going to be the one that is vulnerable. And that's what I've been doing.
That's more of a
personally.
melee thing, though.
Yeah. And then what I've been doing is going left, and then I look right after I finish that, because you do kill it very quickly.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, I hit my chest. Don't mind me.
Yeah, range can definitely start earlier.
Stack mid. Left. AB side. Two pairs intercardinal. Back one to your left. Clean. Great idea. I like that a lot. Tethers.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah! Okay, it's fine.
What? You okay?
I'm fine.
Room wide. That was a great sound.
Thought I was dead,
Glad you're awake.
but then I realized I was alive.
Everyone stack mid.
Your panic boy's gonna be dumb a bunch of shit on you, so that'll work out, I guess.
Yeah, if you ever need DRs, definitely call it out.
One northwest. Northwest. Don't stand too close to fire.
What the?
What
Second,
the
right?
fuck?
What the
That-
fuck, Richard?
That's just straight bullshit.
Right,
Right.
moving toward middle. And then party stacking mid, or toward mid at least.
Oh, I thought we were going to bosses, but
Yeah, I think we'll change that just for consistency. So
oh,
party
I like
always
mid.
go mid.
Yeah,
No more
I like
butt
that.
stuff.
I mean, there's always butt stuff. Stack mid.
My God.
What's that?
That's
what's
fine.
that
Okay, that we split.
Yeah, that shadow needs to get mid.
Pairs.
Okay. And
Takes a second to grab them.
I'm good. My feet.
Nice.
point forward. Wow, Rogue. Stop doing so much damage.
Yeah, we need a lot of damage on our side.
I'm coming across.
It's dead. Killed ours first. What the hell?
I think we're good. We're good.
Ours is down? Question mark?
Do we go in the middle after that?
Wait, were we just not?
Oh yeah, there's two phases of that.
Oh, okay, so this is bird. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think we had to dodge an AoE or something.
I think.
Oh, like where they died, like just get out of their way.
I think so. But
Yeah.
I think some of us lived through it, but then got hit with another one. So I think if one hits you, it's fine, but if two, it's not fine.
I think we just go in the center. Right?
Yeah, I think that's why we're pulling it so far out.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
what-
they can't overlap or we get wiped also. There's also that.
Yeah. Okay. That is rewatching the video real quick. That's definitely what happens. So they do each on that explosion have a decent size AOE. So we all stack right after the four are dead.
Okay.
So range can just go mid for almost all that then, and
Yes.
just blast your groups.
And why don't we, for consistency, let's have the first ad that should be dying are the ones that spawn on 1 and 3, the ones that get pulled directly north and south. Just so we know everybody's attacking the same one. And then, so that next phase though, so I'll go into that where everybody gets those line tethers. Basically, you're going to each Phoenix is going to tether to one person. So 4 people are going to be tethered directly to Phoenixes. They're going to go to the complete opposite side of the arena. So they just put as much distance between you and the Phoenix as possible. But also standing slightly off to the side of the other one because you don't want to. They do line AoEs. You don't want to get tagged by it. And then 4 people are going to be tethered to other people, other players. You need to be across on the opposite side of the room from that person. So basically, each Phoenix is roughly going back and forth, sort of linearly across the platform.
Well,
Yep, and yeah, thank you. Legit, it's the last image posted there. So they kind of end up doing a little bit of a zigzag, and you do that just because you don't want any overlaps. You don't want to get clipped by anyone else's Phoenixes. And then thing to note, if you're the first person, like that you're tethered to the Phoenix, after it dashes to you, make sure you sidestep out of the way, because the line AoEs are fairly wide and you can get tagged twice and killed.
Oh, like when it hits you and then it starts to target the second person in the line, like in the tether chain.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
Exactly.
after it hits, just spread. Is what I'm hearing.
But you don't want to run too far away because you don't want to get snagged by someone else's bird and killed.
The
sidestep
whole
it.
arena, the whole arena is being used for this mechanic, so there's very little room to move.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
run like
so
5 yalms.
Just sidestep, like you'll see the tether going to the other person. Just move away from that tether a bit, like get behind the
Run
Phoenix,
5
basically.
yalms.
And then
Shit.
Yep. Go
the way the bird attaches is that's like a chosen thing. It's not like whoever's closest or anything like that, right?
Correct. It's totally random. So you just have to see which bird you're tethered to or which player, and adjust accordingly. It seems like there's a decent amount of time to get in position. And then the ads are attackable at that point. We've got roughly like 50 seconds or something to kill them in that phase. And then we'll basically we'll want to do the same thing. We need to kill them apart again. So I guess so I think one of the videos said the aggro carries over from the birds. So the right one should get pulled back to the right tanks automatically. We'll see if that actually happens. But we'll go back to the same setups again. So after all of those happen, like attack the birds that you're close to and you're able to attack. But then after that all executes, reset to your north and south, even in odd teams. And then if we can kill them in time, that is the ad phase. And that's like roughly half of the fight. Yes. 2/5 of the fight. For some more math.
Oh fuck. Not man.
Mid. One north. Go to the right side to 4D purple side. And pairs. Enter cardinals. To your left. Oh, that's so clean. Feathers.
Ow.
Second wide. Paddles out. Stack mid. Uppermost. Running northwest. All the way out to the edge. Don't get clipped by the middle thing. Perfect. Left, we're going back to where we were. And then party toward mid. Back mid. Go north.
Ouch.
What? Pairs mid.
It was very closely baited to the edge.
Ouch.
Ads. So we're attacking the 1 and 3 ads first.
I marked one.
Son of a bitch.
Right, and then stack mid once that's down. Yards and stuff. Ooh, that's spicy.
I wasn't sure who would still hit us. I was like, maybe I should at the start here.
Alright, tethers. Make it as long as possible.
Was it other way?
And you're attacking during all this, right? Like just blasting into
Yeah,
them?
we don't have to right now though. Just try to survive through this.
Oh yeah, okay. I got clipped by the second part of the charge. You're right. you right. You right.
But normally in that phase, like it's like full uptime kind of thing.
Like we have to blast the ad that we're standing next to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
And the safe bet would be to like they spawn where we killed them. So as long as we kill them not like directly on the edge of the arena, then there will be space behind the ad to DPS it. And that way you know you're not going to get clipped by the thing. Any questions on that stuff?
Nope.
I'm loving that everything before it. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm gonna. Everything before it's getting really clean.
Don't say that.
Yeah. Don't screw up your tether.
I might.
Mid. Move when it moves up. Go all the way to the edge to be safe. Left, this is yellow side. B to B.
Here? 2B?
2B? Oh my god.
No, no.
I love that game.
Pairs. Cardinals.
Oh my god. Mark it. Oh, I moved way too early.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Oh no.
It's a way.
Wipe.
It's all good.
Yeah.
I jinxed it. It's all my fault.
Damn.
Nah, I
Got a
got
little
so
ANC
used to
on the
like
left.
I got so used to being on one.
Fucking
But,
Dark Knights.
I waited a bit and I saw the thing happen and I was like, oh, go now.
Yeah, no worries. As
How'd
long
you
as you
do?
know what the mistake was, it's fine.
As long as it never happens.
Also that.
Happens again, we're kicking.
Alright. Sweet. Poggers.
As long as I keep critting on my initial shields right there, I'll be happy every pull.
That was nice.
Right. Get to the other side. Pairs.
I think we had both tanks on the same spot.
Yeah.
And you didn't attack the left one immediately. I was like, I didn't have much when I was trying.
Yeah, you know. I thought you were another DPS.
I mean,
Your arm wasn't cool enough for me to recognize?
I mean, compared to your damage, I'm definitely a DPS. That's
Damn.
Holy
my
shit.
God. I was gonna
Damn.
say the meters.
He's just a
the meters,
child.
yeah,
So legit?
the meters would dictate that the Dark Knight is a DPS.
The Dark Knight opener, though.
Dude, pretty beefy.
Okay, guys, I have Confiteor. Okay, get out of here. Literally better in every way. Right.
Side, get
Go to the other side.
Nice.
Oh, that was scary.
That was something.
Everything's fine.
Just be a dancer, forehead.
Pairs.
True. That was fucking close. Spooky.
Plenty of time. Tethers.
Hashtag not my tether.
Stack mid. What happens to positionals when you stand in the middle of the boss?
It's fine.
They're just
I can
lighter
only
arrows.
assume they all work.
Running northwest. Run all the way out to the edge. Stack tight.
Oh shit. I'm being dumb.
Right? Go back to where we were. Or wait, no, just kidding. Where is it?
It's
Don't
fine.
listen to me.
It's fine. No one listened to you. Yeah. It's fine.
Many
Brutal.
people are saying this.
True.
Stack mid.
It's kind of nice to know that everyone's looking at the mechanic.
I don't do mechanics.
Left, right.
Okay.
Healer's ranged left.
I,
Oh god, no!
Yo, we're so far apart right now.
Right? Game's broken. Yeah, we can try to keep going.
Freaking tab targeting, man. So well.
Bro, this dude's tap targeting.
Wait, you don't tab target? Am I the imposter?
Hold DPS on that one.
No, you didn't make it.
That's bad. Yeah. Damn it, legit and I were just we were scrambling back and forth so much, like I'll move, no you move, no I'll move.
It sucks
Now
'cause,
you
like,
move.
my dash will like send me into someone else, so I can't even use it.
We
Okay.
had plenty of time.
It's totally fine.
Shit, bro.
Stack on butt. Do butt things. Feathers.
I'm into butt stuff.
Butt stuff.
Of course you are.
Legit, we know.
Oh my. Boss. This is also 2 minutes have been going northwest. Let's go toward mid. Stay mid, don't move. Back mid. Pairs mid.
What about I have aggro?
Yeah, I hit it and I was trying to position it, but
Back mid. Others across the room don't get clipped. Hey! Now somehow figured this out.
Oh yeah, okay. This is fine.
Again. The tank is dead.
Tank is dead.
Follow ground for it.
Yeah, I did it.
Well, we'll kill these on top of each other and we'll all die.
We will.
Whee!
Wait, you guys did? You guys died?
Wait, we're still alive.
Did that not kill us?
No. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on, this way.
No, this gives a major buff.
Bye,
buff.
boy.
Well, yeah, there we go. It buffs this one.
Nope.
I don't want to be
This
here
will
for
kill
this. You fuckers.
Actually, I wanna get to that.
Goddamn.
yo, you have a friend that's a Phoenix Rook. Could you like negotiate with it or?
Just went up and coughed.
Oh, we need to fucking leave. Yeah. Have a minute.
58 seconds.
Literally have a minute.
Oh yeah. Always forget about that. Any questions on what we've seen so far?
like
After
this
the
program.
dashes, are we supposed to separate those ads, or like should
Yes.
we? Okay.
We're
They-
doing
yeah.
the same thing, right? Is
Yep,
that-
they need to be killed just like we killed the small versions of them.
Well, make sure we repair because I'm like almost broken.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, wait on.
Oh yeah, I
wait
need
on.
I need to repair too.
All right, I'm gonna.
Austin, I hope you're thankful. I am boosting your streamer numbers.
Wow.
Fog?
That's
Yeah,
rude.
dude. I don't need consent.
I've had a lot
Wow.
of people.
Yeah,
I've had a
Austin's
lot of
very
people ask
anti-consent.
me what it's like, so I sent the link out, and they're like, "Wow, I watch you wipe it 10 times now. You suck."
Yeah, that's
Fog,
fair.
dude?
Welcome to Prague.
Is that my whole chat? Just I'm watching my chat. No one said a word to me.
Yeah, well,
They're
not
being nice. They're being nice boys.
Behind closed down.
They're just mean to me, to be clear.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready now.
From motion.
So I would think that in theory, because the aggro tables supposedly stay the same. Well, of course, everybody's DPSing when they're flying around. I'm kind of wondering if tanks just kind of like do their basic AoE rotation on the stack of those 4 birds. If the 2, like with both their stances on, the 2 will probably be attached to them.
I'm not sure they have the aggro from before, to be honest with you. I don't think they did. But
Okay.
that's just my feeling.
Do you have any ideas how to make that a little more consistent to grab the ads?
The picture of the birds, is that how it's always going to end up? With like everyone in those positions?
I don't think the like yes, but I don't think the rolls are always guaranteed to be that way.
Okay, so the tank won't be guaranteed to be the one last hit.
I don't think so.
Well,
Okay.
no, I haven't been last hit any time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no. I guess.
I was gonna say, at least if they were like last hit, they could pick
Oh.
up one and then like another one. But
I guess. Go ahead.
We can see, right? Like I was standing next to the C one, if I remember correctly, and like while I was waiting for the charge, and I was DPSing it, so I would have had aggro no matter what because I was like hitting it. I couldn't really see where what the other one was doing, but like they're gonna be in those positions. So Norg and I know, like, okay, the one at C and the one at D, that's my responsibility, and Norg's are the ones at A and B. So if you're standing next to one of your ads, which I have been every time, I don't know if that's like, I mean, it's an arbitrary split that we did, so I don't know, but like you should, as soon as that second swipe things, just move towards your ad, basically. Like if you're close enough to one to get some damage in, do that. Obviously, if it's next to you, that's great. That's amazing. And as soon as you see them start to move, you just go to the other one, I guess, and hit it with a ranged or whatever, and just pull it to wherever you're killing your first ad. Maybe there is aggro carryover, but it looked like it like completely died and lost aggro. So if there is aggro carryover, none of this matters as long as you don't get clipped by something trying to pick up the ad. So.
I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to the aggro that time, but if we get next time we get there, I'll pay attention.
And I guess if there is aggro carryover, the same strategy should still work because they go across and back, right? So like A and B are still gonna roughly go back to A and B. I think that makes sense as long as both tanks are on board with pick up the ad that ended up near your markers again. Hate with the dark fire thing if I'm ever on the 3 or 4 marker, because that's during my Phoenix phase, but my Phoenix is gone by the time that those 2 are vulnerable.
Can't you just attack the one that's vulnerable?
I can. I probably should. We're safe by A. But I've got other bursts that I can use. Pairs and cardinals.
That tank damage.
Dude, tanks are cool.
Feathers. across. Minutes are coming up. Going northwest. All the way to the edge. Don't get clipped by the cross. Go back toward where we were.
Left side.
Yep, left. And then party and mid. Stand still. Stack mid.
Wow.
Left, right. Yeah!
Okay, back. Ads.
Yeah, it did. Add phase.
I hate that I can't Numa there because he just goes invulnerable.
What the fuck are you doing, Lee?
Bro, that's like when standard stuff goes out, bro. Big
Okay.
crits. There's like,
Brought you a bird.
Watch your bird, bro. Watch your bird.
Don't forget, a range you can just chill in
Okay.
mid, and it's pretty easy.
Oh!
God damn.
Got the res. This might get weird though.
Oh god.
I don't have a tether.
Yep.
Well,
Because you were
let's see
supposed
what
to have one.
happens.
I'm gonna stand in this corner and cry.
There is aggro carryover. Oh fuck.
Yes, there
Sorry,
I
is.
forgot the sidestep. Dang
I was
it,
tabbing
dude.
through to look at the aggro. My bad. I wanted to make sure that.
Fine. At least the let's white. Looks like the right words went to the right tanks though.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. No, the aggro does carry over.
Yeah.
It 100% carries over.
Wait,
Awesome,
Josh, do you
okay.
not have that that bar on the right that has like all the mobs and aggros?
Yeah, but I want to make sure the right ones are attacking me, bro.
I mean, as long as you have two, it's fine. You just run back to your original spot.
I don't know about all that. But I was just tabbing through to see, like, yes, these ones definitely have a fuck ton of aggro from me.
This here.
Left. That's B.
What?
To B side.
Probably got snapshotted.
I
Probably.
must have got hit by like the last one in the middle.
Yeah.
Stacks?
Yep. Inner cardinal stacks. Hopefully this works out okay. Yeah.
Yeah, this works out. Yep.
Damage. Feathers.
Sir?
Oh, that one. Alright.
This is a Wendy's.
Scared?
Everything's fine.
Room wide.
Yo, I got a crest of time borrowed. Let's go, dude.
Fuck
That
him.
time is borrowed.
I'm not giving it back.
Damn.
Stack
Fuck
mid.
you.
Actually toxic.
Stack mid.
2 minutes?
Is this a bannable
Going
offense?
northwest. All the way to the edge. Looks good.
Monsters right.
Yep, go toward mid.
Is that moving?
Yes, necessary. Back mid.
Oh no. Yep, I got him.
Left to right. At phase. Back mid.
Wait, that's
I got the res.
God.
Thanks. Might as well use. Oh,
I died.
Okay.
I didn't have.
Dude, got server ticked. Mark. That was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was odd.
either I didn't go across or someone didn't go across. I think.
What? Really?
All the lines
I didn't-
look like they're
I
extended.
I think I was too close to the person next to me at the end, but I could be wrong.
No, if you survived, then you were fine.
Okay.
The A position bird, I don't know how close to the edge it was, but I basically was like a couple pixels from stepping out into the fucking garbage. So I was like I might die, but yeah, I didn't.
Nicole, do you know what killed you?
I actually have no idea. I sidestepped, but maybe not far enough. Perhaps.
Like where you
I
were
was
directly
attacked-
targeted by the Phoenix?
Yeah, and then I survived that hit, and then I went to the left, but maybe not far enough.
Okay.
It looked far enough, but I guess not because I died.
That'd probably be my guess.
Yeah, it was a sidestep. I have the death recount thing now. It's pretty handy.
Oh my fearless.
I'm just trying to give knowledge. Man.
Oh fuck!
We're all gonna get banned.
Look at
Wrong.
Sam.
He's
Fucking
streaming
aggro.
the evidence right now.
Lock me up. I mean, I saw it happen.
Others. Go north. Someone moved a bit early. Okay, we're fine. Right side. 2. Or wait.
Yeah, you're right.
I said right,
X.
and I
no,
ran left.
The classic.
Clockwise to
No,
the
no.
right.
Listen to me. I said the right thing. I just.
Oh, so it said you.
Pairs.
it- you-
Where's Austin?
Does it say not do as
Oh,
it do?
That was lucky. Everything's fine.
Three.
Dude, we're pairs again.
Yeah. So if you reprisal towards the end of the tether, Nord, you get that tether and you get the room wide.
Oh, nice.
2 for 1, baby.
Underboss.
no. I just fucked up.
Oh,
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, skills! Oh, I found the spot. I found the save spot.
Yeah, let's wait though.
No.
we've been going
No.
northwest so many times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering when we'd eventually have to do that.
And so that just was determined by the orb hitting in the other spot first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, this game sucks.
Yeah, I agree. This game fucking blows, dude.
Trash
In
game.
in that
You
situation,
guys want to switch out for putt putt then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down.
Go ahead, legit.
in that situation, we would just stack near the northernmost fire, like the fire that's going towards the middle,
Yeah, probably.
Wait, the northernmost.
like the crossfire.
Because
that's
we
like
didn't stack
open
when
the
we
room.
moved northeast.
What?
So like the fire that comes down the middle of the room, where the boss stands, we just stack towards there.
Would we still get hit by the fire?
Well,
They're just talking
not-
about the stack before we move. We should all stack as north possible. And
Yeah, that way
instead
we're
of
not like
west or
on the
east.
east side. Yeah. The same way
Okay.
that we've been doing it on the west side, just mirrored on the east.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yes. Yeah, we're basically we're always going as far north as possible as we safely can, and then right that first explosion of the multiple orbs determines if they're going northeast or northwest. We're always going to go roughly toward the as far north as we can safely. That's what you were getting at, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just immune, so that's brilliant.
Left side B. Cardinal pairs. Others.
No. Thank you for the divine medicine.
As I got it. One stack mid. Northwest. Don't get clipped. I think some people are a little close.
I have boss.
Back to where we were. Already to mid.
What the fuck?
It worked.
Mid, stack mid. This is sides, left and right. Nice. Adds.
if I died. That's unfortunate.
We'll see. What happened last time?
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Was it because someone died?
Yeah, this is fucking scuffed.
Oh, and then
I don't know. I think I got you
Go
killed.
Nope, I didn't sidestep.
I really don't like this fight.
It's pretty.
Into the fire.
Phoenix.
I also noticed I don't have food. Some people might be missing food.
I don't miss
I'm not. I'm always full. I live a life of pure gluttony and hedonism.
That's pretty dark, bro.
The secret is to just eat every wipe.
So we still on for putt-putt later tonight, Josh?
Yeah, dude. Get some dino nuggies and play some putt-putt. Sounds great.
Damn.
Some hedonistic dino nuggies?
Is it cool are your parents cool if you sleep over or like?
Hey, Mom! Cool. No, okay. Sorry, I got homework.
He's writing on a whiteboard. Tell him no.
Isn't that how you do your math?
Oh fuck.
Fuck it, stand on.
Norg, my man.
Hey, ever thought about not attacking?
I have thought about that, but it's against my nature as a Dark Knight.
Oh my gosh!
Tether?
I can't grab it. You're too close.
No tether?
Move further behind.
Die together, sir.
Let's wipe.
No, they got this.
Suicide.
We just gotta build up the LV3 healer.
It's just I just oblated.
Oblate. Oh god, you're gonna make me oblate?
Back mid.
Right?
Right?
God.
2 B markers. Inner cardinals.
Sir? Somebody's in the wrong spot.
I had 6, so
You had 6?
I had 6 on 3. Yeah.
6 trolled us again.
6 goes to 2.
You had 6 on 3,
classic.
is what you're saying, Norg.
Yeah.
I think
Which is wrong.
Is that?
I don't
okay.
think-
Okay, cool.
It's wrong.
Sorry, I was trying to
Ow.
do the putt-putt thing and like kind of set it up for you.
I mean,
Like,
I you know, it was too late, but yeah, I was wrong.
You sounded so confident in your I had 6.
yeah.
It's
I
the
know.
biggest bait, dude. It literally is.
Fuck. Frickin' frick, bro.
Hey, dude, be divisible for 3, dude.
I told you, I still had my math homework to do, okay? I didn't do it for raid.
What the heck am I doing back there?
Far behind. Back mid.
threat.
Back to mid. Pairs.
Couldn't even see you for a second, Nicole. You're so small.
What you trying to say, man?
Lifestyle fits perfectly under skirt of there.
Missing one at one.
I got Norg on two.
We're fucked.
Nork, what the fuck, dude? Did you not play fucking?
It
Oh.
was 6 this time. What were you, Norg?
I don't want to talk about it.
What number were you?
Yo, I'm gonna give you
I had
guys
5.
a second way to solve this problem.
I had
okay? I'm gonna
5,
give you-
so I was at the right spot, and then I moved. Okay, fuck you.
What you do is
You're
if
gonna have to
your
get
number-
off and do your math homework first, and then you get to come back and play.
Fuck this game.
Oh my god, I got a wall.
Oh no.
What happened?
He jumped into the wall.
It's all our fault.
Nork, if you have a number bigger than 4,
Oh my god. Okay.
subtract 4 from it, and that's
Oh.
your number.
Holy shit.
Wait, I was adding this entire time. Oh no.
Hey Norg, you're okay.
No, I'm not.
And I
It's just reverse math.
I fucking
believe
hate
that.
it.
No,
This
it's
time,
literally
you're
reverse
just math. It's not reverse math.
Reverse math no jutsu? Shit.
It's reverse math to the
Instead
right.
of, yeah, reverse math. Look at the
Clockwise.
top.
Clockwise to the right, yeah.
Yeah.
Josh.
We are stacking a mid pretty good though.
Yeah, the mid stack is
Dude.
it's
prime.
pretty insane, dude. Like we are stacked right now.
We're so good at butt stuff.
This is R square.
R/stacked.
Inside.
Sorry, Rook. I
Mid.
ran backwards that time.
I did too.
Okay. It like just scared me. I was like,
that
I'm
was
going
me
that
with
way.
you. Inner Cardinals. There's... Like now that we know what's going on, it's not as big of a deal.
Well, you know what's going on.
Wait, do we? I'm confused.
Big mid. Oh, I'm gonna get hit.
Inside.
Stay stacked mid. Back mid. Double sider.
Yeah, give me that aggro, Josh.
I saw I was about to catch you,
Oh
and
my
I was
God.
like, bro, I can't right now.
Sides.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Ah, it's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
This is fine.
That's
We're on this together.
Standards have Doobie Chunky.
QB chonky.
Oh yeah, it's
Damn it, Rook.
just
Frickin' swear.
Phoenix. Phoenix versus Phoenix.
Angry Phoenixes, man. Maybe screeching.
Oh fuck! Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to be here, bruh. Okay, whatever. No, go around the way!
Oh no!
What the fuck happened?
Me and Josh died right together. The same fucking mechanic too.
So I think for consistency of placement, if you look at that image, if you're tethered directly to a Phoenix, go to the opposite side of the arena, face toward middle, face toward your Phoenix basically, and then
Okay,
the Phoenix you're standing next to should be on your right. And if you're tethered to a person, the Phoenix next to you should be on your left.
Okay, okay.
Does that make sense to
that
everybody?
should help. Yep.
Yeah. Nora, what are you doing to get aggro on the birds?
Normally I use my instant cast.
I would
Well,
shield
explanation.
bomb them both.
And then single type.
Might be worth. It generates a ton of aggro.
Lob them shields.
Shield Wall and Provoke. You do it all in one GCD.
That would also work.
Work for one of them.
I didn't know if he had provoke at that point.
Oh, actually, I guess you could.
Or provoke only works well when other people have aggro.
No, provoke worked great. Changed it.
Did they?
The game is safe.
It actually generate enmity and not just give you like +1 on.
Yeah, it used
Whoever's
to,
in
but
the
now
top.
it generates a ton of aggro.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's a good change. Run north.
Makes it, a lot less not trash.
Left. B. 2.
I see what you did there.
Inner Cardinals. What I do?
You called it opposite so that everybody would say it.
I guess I did.
Toxic.
I have 6. 6 go 2.
Go to where?
Bro, I don't play this game to do math.
Ah! Ah!
Bruh.
This is fine.
Slackers. Let's wait. There you go.
I don't like this fight very much.
Yeah, fuck this fight.
We haven't even seen
Sucks.
tornadoes yet.
Nope.
Don't start with that. No.
Really
We
know
don't
how to
talk
lift
about
the
that.
fucking morale and we're so shitty we didn't see the mechanic, it's actually hard. Thanks, bro. That's great.
No, it's encouraging you. Like we have so much more room to grow. Come on.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
So much more fight to hate.
Oh yeah, that's the vibe.
That's reassuring.
Just think about all the mechanics that's left in a positive way.
Oh, I can't stop.
Believing. Just holding on to that feeling.
Also, Norg, since you're main tanking, you should probably open with Lob instead of Holy Circle.
Just lob forehead.
No.
I desperately hope you're not opening with Holy Circle, by the way.
I'm not.
Okay.
It's Holy Spirits that I'm opening.
Oh god!
Completely different.
Right side, forward.
It's a little weird.
Oh god, you're gonna make me weird.
No, it's too late for that.
There's.
Yeah, I'm already kind of weird.
shit. There was one at like full health.
What? How?
Oh, let's wipe. Is everybody still attacking the one to your left?
Yes.
Yes.
There was one full health though at the end.
Like me
Yeah,
and
two-
Nicole, we ruined our ad. It got destroyed. It's gone.
Yeah, two people seem to not do that. So just make sure you're attacking the one to your left, and I don't think healers don't need to heal at all during that, right?
A little bit, but no, yeah, I'm pretty much attacking. I saved double phlegma for it. Well, I go with one left, one right.
Josh, turn off that stance.
Else you might have to open up with the shield lob.
No.
I saw
Never.
what you're trying to do. You were trying to holy circle all the ads at once, bro.
Bro, stinky cat girl.
Bro, standard
That wasn't me, dude.
Stinky cat girl, but not a
It
cat.
literally was.
Cat girl.
I'm still back on the 3 marker. Is it that close?
You have to be behind
Yes.
the 3 marker.
Bro, you've
Oh,
ruined
God.
my rotation. I hope you
No
know
one
this.
told me the rules of
Fucking
that.
did.
What happened? This raid's in shambles.
I knew it was the great. No one told me 3 marker was the fallen.
But why do
Bro.
you even have to be that close?
Fuck this. Stack up, stack up.
The cast
Stack mid,
carrot.
stack mid, stack mid, stack mid.
Yeah, this is scuffed. This is real, so I can
Just run
scuff.
north. Run north.
Nord.
Left.
Kill them.
To
Nord.
What?
Nord.
What?
Why'd you get hit by that, dude?
Fuck you.
North.
North.
Why are you
Stack.
off?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
This is fine, okay?
Hold the stops, Get
Shit.
ready to count. Get ready to math.
Oh shit, I think I have 2. No, I have 4. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Get your ass over here.
You're attacking the
No.
one to your left.
How did you die?
Or
Just one shot me.
still just attack the one to your left.
Yeah, Nord doesn't do any damage anyways, so we'll be okay. We'll get it.
I got the res. I got the res.
Double phlegma just kills it instantly.
Toxicity is through the roof.
Toxicity of
It's
a
some-
city.
I'm just.
It's just some
Oh,
friendly
you
bang.
got it. Nice.
I got it and I took no damage. Get fucked. Fuck you, game
I got
mechanics.
it and I used Living Dead.
Heal him. Okay.
I low dead.
I didn't trigger, I don't think.
No, it didn't. It was close though. It was real fucking close.
I wish you did.
That needs to be. Oh yeah.
Underball.
Yeah.
Under
Yep.
boss.
Here, I'm gonna chirp to you.
Weird short, but okay.
We're going northeast.
Northeast.
Don't get hit by the thing. first.
Oh,
I got hit.
Wait, what's
What,
happening?
what are we doing?
Or
Okay, that's fine. There's safe space.
What are we fucking doing? Just left.
Stay.
Go what?
left. Yellow side. I guess we should. In
Is
that
it
case,
always
I'll-
that
Get
you
center,
use
stop
one
moving.
or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, each
Oh.
others. I guess we should run rather than going north. If we go northeast, we should go toward east then.
Well, that
Get center,
I
center.
just assumed.
Back mid.
I got the rest. Oh, this is gonna hit me for sure. Oh, never mind.
We are pairs.
Pairs. Yeah.
Oh my god, I need heals. Alright, I'm good.
Oh, we got you, yeah.
Oof.
And ads.
Well, I don't have to. But...
Back mid. Remember, if Phoenix is coming toward, or you're tagged to Phoenix, have it on the left, or stand on the left.
Oh, no.
Stop talking. I think we're fine.
Yeah.
We're not fine.
Fuck.
Let's wipe, because there's
How did
tank
I
on.
die? Let me figure that out.
I tried to jump off the platform. As
I
like fully
definitely
clear
got
it.
double hit. That was my bad. I didn't move enough.
Yeah, it looked like we were positioned right. Yeah, it just looks like we're both people tagged by the
Okay,
put the
so-
second one.
Okay, so I want to clarify because I did what was in the diagram in raid chat, and
You know that the diagram in raid chat, the positions are not.
oh yeah,
always the same. Okay.
I understand that completely. I'm just saying the ad was on my right, like it is in raid chat. Is that correct?
And you were
Yeah.
directly connected?
I was fucking jacked in. I was directly connected.
Then yeah,
If you're-
the other bird should be to your right.
Okay.
The one across.
Yep.
Oh.
Which also means when you get hit by the bird and you need to move out of the way, you should be able to safely move to the right. Like basically
Oh,
where
'cause the other
the
bird
bird
will
that
be
just
gone.
left.
I
Yeah.
see. That's a good tip.
Good tip, Reno.
Add it to the notes.
Yes.
Put it on a blog.
Notes.
It's
I
on
haven't been
stream
adding
too.
Any of these things to my notes.
No,
My
I
ad
just
base is so.
my mental notes. I'm not writing it down.
I need to write these things down though, because I will forget. I mean, someone will remember, right?
Eventually, yeah. I'm just happy to be here.
Same.
Heather.
Wow, bro. No faith in this.
Told you, my
fake
name is
tank.
Stacy, not Heather.
Oh,
Come on,
Didn't
Patricia.
expect that one. Stack mid. Right, 4, purple side.
Oh.
for the longest time, I wasn't sure what you're calling there, but now I realize you're calling the safe area.
Yes.
Yes.
I just thought you were saying letters and numbers.
Now I'm just saying things, you know.
I wasn't gonna argue with it.
Stop listening to my own advice
Okay.
and not listening to me. Right, attacking the thing to your left. Butt stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely pro tip of the night.
Yeah.
But stuff.
Yeah, there's no chance killing this boss without that stuff.
True.
Mid, going northwest. Okay, clips. And toward mid. Back mid. Is left, right sides.
Whew, sorry, Rex.
That's alright. There's plenty of space. Ads.
Hey. I see you, Larkin. Oh no, oh no.
Oh, don't kill it.
Oh, oh,
No, no.
We're in trouble.
Oh, too much DPS.
Oh no.
Yeah, we should wipe.
I'm in danger.
It'll just kill us. And, yeah, these tethers will be super weird.
Not anymore. They won't be. This is gonna
Maybe
be
the
Does it
other
ever
ones do
happen?
then?
What happens? Oh, only one goes
Beautiful.
at you.
Maybe this is the strat.
Yeah, this is actually the strat.
Do
Just
we
have
have
the
LV3?
Death Knight, have the Dark Knight just fucking living dead all the tethers, and then
Yeah.
it's all good.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problems.
And then solo the rest of the fight with your insane sustainability.
I mean, do 25% of your health and shields? Fuck.
How about the 100% of your health and health?
Dang.
Damn, that's free.
I got a little antsy, okay.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, that was all him. 3 tank stance.
Now that I
Look,
know the
look.
marker.
Nord, if
Turned
you
it off.
open the shield log, that doesn't happen.
It does happen.
I
Because...
guarantee you it doesn't.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
And we're all dead. Just
No tethers.
You got
There was
Norg
a-
all
I took the
flustered.
tether.
You got Norg flustered over.
Listen, listen, Nord. I know it's more damage to open with.
I mean,
Holy
more
Spirit or
damage
whatever.
is more
Are
threat.
we gonna?
Hmm?
Are we
I
gonna do like
don't
one more
know.
pull, I guess.
It's the difference between 1k and like 8k.
Well, no,
So, I'm just
shield lob
saying.
generates enmity. Shield lob generates threat.
This just doesn't get more than 8k. Just saying.
It's fine. I'll just turn it off every pull and then I'll have to shirk on cooldown. So
Yeah,
that's fine.
do it.
Wait, did you have your stance on there, John?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
I did.
Every time I lose aggros,
Nord
because he
can
has.
open with Holy Spirit then.
Yes, exactly. Because every time I lose aggros, because he has the stance on.
Or you could just open the shield lob.
No.
Literally wait like a whole fucking minute into this fight to turn my stance on, and I still catch up. Bro, so I don't know what to say.
Oh my god. Tethers.
Oh god.
I mean, I am the lowest DPS tank.
No, you
By
got
far.
You got buff.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
still
God.
the lowest.
Yeah,
Still the
Back mid,
lowest.
Back mid.
Mid.
I hope that didn't snap
Go
down
north.
one north, yeah.
Oh god. Nerf Dragoons, though,
Left.
honestly.
The
Kill
true
side, 2B.
fuck chickens.
Do this calls health now that you know what I'm saying?
Oh, are you talking to me? I just look at the right and left. Sorry. I just think opposite box. The elusive 6 marker.
Bruh.
What happened?
I got clipped. By someone
to
else's
your
hit.
Left. Oh. Alright, let's wipe.
Oh, Nord died so fast that we didn't even get his thing to go off.
Alright, we've
I got
got
clipped
time
by
for
number
one more
2.
pull.
So.
Yeah, and based on the last few polls,
One
this one
more
could
pull.
be it,
I
guys.
want, yeah, I want
This is it,
to
boys.
see the tethers again. I want to.
Yeah, let's please focus up. Let's get to tethers. Hopefully get through that.
What if there's like a practice mode? You just choose what mechanic you want to do over and over.
There's a someone made a like their own program that kind of does that.
That's kind of like a simulation.
Yeah. I forget what it's called. But I know like they had the ultimate fights programmed out for it because back mid, it's definitely nice to be able to like practice mechanics that happen like 15 minutes into a fight.
Right.
Right side. Pairs. second. There they are. Yep. Thank you. We're going northeast. And go toward the B marker.
Oh no. I freaked
Not
out.
too close though. Left side, back to where we were. Tank tethers, tank tethers, tank tethers.
Shit.
How did we both die?
Let's throw some stack mid, stack mid, stack mid. Go north. You guys just don't press anything yet. Okay. We are pairs. Good recovery. Ads. Be careful not to kill. 2+. Back mid.
Stay in shield. Stay in shield. There we go. There we go.
Okay.
Chris and Nicole?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Big heals, use any personal defensives and stuff you have, and get these heads down.
Thinking?
Josh is dead.
Yeah, I just put a bunch of stuff on cooldown, but it didn't matter. So.
Yeah, we were down at calls. I was like, I ran out of stuff.
I'm out of mana.
Quite a lot still.
I'm hard casting rest.
I was healing
thing
these
anyway.
Shout out to
Dude, that is so much damage in that phase. That's wild.
shout out to Riddle of Earth for also keeping me alive there.
All right. Well, we got back there again. That's definitely good prog. That's
Yeah.
we're very very close to getting through ads, and by the sound of it, that is the hardest thing to get through. Like Firestorms is gonna be a little bit challenging, but
No, it's the worst part, and Austin said it was.
Yeah, yeah. Has to be.
Is it really? I
Uh,
didn't. I thought you said it was just more of a positional thing.
no, yeah, it is absolutely. It's just making sure everyone's standing in the right spots.
I mean, that image you posted seemed like it would be not that bad.
I mean, one for comparison, here I'll post another one. That's a more realistic one, where like that's how it's supposed to be done.
Wait, thanks to anyone who stuck around and watched this. I'm, done with stream. I'll stream more Raid Prog on Tuesday. See you guys.